Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Charm Diary channel. I hope you're all doing well and have enjoyed a wonderful Valentine's Day. For those who are new here, my entries showcase my Pandora charm bracelets and explore the thoughtful details and meanings behind each charm. Each of my bracelets is centered around a theme, be it love, family, Disney, symbols, and aspirations, or one of my favorites, travel. I hope you find inspiration in these stories and the memories they capture. Always feel free to share your thoughts or ask any questions. I would love to hear from you. My Travel Charms bracelet, A Journey Through Italy, Pandora style, is the second entry to my channel, as I previously showcased my festive season bracelet and gave a short introduction about myself. Italy, often hailed as the land of love, boasts a romantic atmosphere, picturesque landscapes, and a rich cultural heritage. This bracelet felt perfectly suited for this romantic period of the year. The first stop of our trip is Venice, celebrated for its stunning architecture, intricate network of canals, and vibrant cultural heritage. It captivates the imagination with its timeless beauty and unique charm, where history and romance intertwine, offering a truly magical experience for us visitors. Upon arrival, I had to be patient and take the less traveled path to get to the Pandora store, as Venice experienced high tides as early as mid-September, known locally as Acqua Alta. These high tides, which periodically flood parts of the city, particularly in autumn and winter, added a unique twist to our visit, and I'm actually glad we got to experience them. Missing the Pandora store on day one was soon forgotten as we enjoyed wonderfully detailed tours of the exquisite Doge's Palace, an iconic Gothic-style building which historically served as the residence of the Doge, the Chief Magistrate of Venice, and the seat of the Venetian government. And St. Mark's Basilica, a masterpiece featuring opulent gold mosaics and a stunning blend of Byzantine, Romanesque, and Gothic elements, which make it one of the most visited landmarks of the world. During our visit of Venice, we also got to experience a charming gondola ride through the city's intricate network of canals, offering a unique and scenic way to experience the city's charm. This brings me to my first purchase, the Venice Gondola Dangle Charm. After following Google Map and arriving to the Pandora store, I was so pleased to find it. This charm is designed to resemble a traditional Venetian gondola and beautifully captures the essence of a Venetian gondola ride. Having experienced one firsthand, I truly appreciate the thoughtful details that the Pandora designers have infused into this piece. Let's take a closer look at it together. It bears a decorative metal prow right here on the right that serves as a counterweight and adds to the boat's balance and aesthetic appeal. On the left side, let me zoom in, we can see here the gondolier, the skilled operator adept at navigating the winding canals of Venice and maneuvering through tight spaces. In the middle, we have the passenger, comfortably seated and enjoying a smooth ride. It also features a row of shiny cubic zirconia on each side, adding a touch of elegance, much like the intricate decorative elements typically adorning gondolas. Let me show you the other side. I always like it when Pandora puts the nice elements on both sides. Let's now move on by high-speed train to Florence, the second stop on this journey through Italy. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, renowned for its art, architecture, and history, boasts world-famous sites like the Uffizi Gallery, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, known as the Florence Duomo, and Michelangelo's David. After the climb, it was now time to head over to the Florence Pandora store. Let me show you the 4 charms purchased from there. The second charm I purchased for my bracelet is the Pink Scooter Dangle Charm. It's inspired by travels in Asia. It is nonetheless so fitting as scooters were everywhere in Florence. It's brought to life by details such as spinning wheels and fire patterns. As we can see here, the front wheel spins as well as the back one. right here. We can see the beautiful pink and white fire patterns. And a helmet rests on the seat with 2 rows of microbeading and the Pandora O monogram on both sides of the helmet. We can also see the Pandora logo right here at the bottom. I just love the cutest little handlebars right here in front, and a small cubic zirconia serves as a light. I also love that it's such a nice vibrant pink. It's when buying this charm that I decided that the predominant color on my bracelet would be pink. The third charm is the Openwork Lily of Florence charm. As Pandora states, whether it's your hometown or your chosen place, whether you've loved it for a few days or a few hours, Florence will always be with you. I added this travel charm to my bracelet as a souvenir of our 3-day visit to this enchanting city. It features intricate openwork design, as we can see all the beautiful cutouts all around the charm here. And in the center, we have a beautiful, delicate lily flower. The filigree pattern creates an elegant and sophisticated look, making this charm a sophisticated addition to my bracelet. I also love that the back of the charm can be engraved. I didn't have time to do it during the trip, but I'll have it done here at my local Pandora store, and I'll engrave the word Florence. The fourth charm is the Ti Amo, Italian for I love you dangle charm. This heart-shaped dangle charm features the engraved words Ti Amo on one side, accompanied with 2 hand-applied pink enamel hearts, as we can see here. I love that they have different shades of pink and 2 different sizes. The bale is adorned with clear cubic zirconia stones that really make my love for Italy shine. It's just the cutest little dangle, and it has a place in the center section of my bracelet. The fifth and last charm I purchased in Florence is the Rome Colosseum Openwork charm. I wanted to wait to purchase it in Rome, but I admit I got a bit nervous that it might be sold out, and I didn't want to chance it. This charm is a stunning representation of the world's most popular tourist attraction. With its openwork design, let's take a look at it here. It has openwork design, like I was saying, with clear cubic zirconia stones that really sparkle. And I really like that they have it on both sides. It's the same image of the Colosseum on each side. It also has a beautiful Rome engraving right here on the side. Oh, let's look on the other side, right here. And it has a nice little heart right here in the middle. I find it really captures the essence of the Colosseum's grandeur. I love the little heart cutouts that go all around the charm. And it really symbolizes my profound love for this ancient architectural marvel. It proudly occupies the center position on my bracelet. Let's go back to Venice for a minute. On our last day there, we traveled by ferry boat to Murano. Did I just say Murano as in Pandora Murano charms? Yes. The Murano charms from Pandora are named and sourced from Murano, Italy, making them authentic pieces that carry a rich history. We actually got to see a glass making session, and it was amazing. I did purchase 2 of the loveliest Muranos, but not for my Italy bracelet, for my Disney Princesses theme bracelet. Seeing them in Venice, I had a flash of inspiration, and they were exactly what I needed to complete that bracelet. Let me show you a quick look, and I'll definitely showcase this bracelet in a future entry. I got 2 of the beautiful Muranos right here, the ones right here in the middle. I can't wait to showcase this bracelet. It's at the Naples Pandora store that I did find the Muranos for this bracelet. 2 beautiful pink faceted Murano glass charms that really catch the light out of all its faces right here. I love that it adds a beautiful, subtle pink glow to my bracelet. There was, however, one problem. At the Naples Pandora store, they only had one in stock. Although I had browsed other pink Murano charms, none of them had the same enchanting effect. So I bought the single Murano, and I really hoped that I would find the matching one at a next stop. And I was very fortunate to find it at the Rome Airport Pandora store. As we now arrive to Naples, the third stop in our journey, again by high-speed train, this vibrant, bustling hub in southern Italy, known for its rich history, delicious cuisine, especially pizza, and proximity to ancient ruins. We were able to include a quick stop at Pompeii, after which we had a free night to visit, and you guessed it, visit a Pandora store. The eighth charm on the bracelet is the pink travel bag charm. It really was a no-brainer as it's travel related and it's pink to match. This is such a cute charm I had wanted to purchase in the past but had not yet found the right fit. I was quite happy to find it here and grabbed it quickly. Shaped as a suitcase, it has beautiful details on each corners and they have the O monogram. It also has a beautiful luggage tag also bearing the Pandora O monogram. There's an enamel heart here at the bottom left, and I love that at the bottom there's the Pandora logo, and it has beautiful four little stoppers. I'm not quite sure how to call them, shaped as little hearts, those little silicone or rubber stoppers that we have underneath suitcases when we want to put our suitcase on the floor. I love that it's also inscribed with the words Love Travels, really encouraging us to explore the world as much as possible. We only started traveling, my husband and I, a couple of years ago, now that our boys are all grown up, and it's really something we enjoy, especially visiting places filled with rich historical significance and beautiful landscapes. I can't wait to showcase my Ireland trip bracelet and later this year, my London trip bracelet. The ninth charm for this bracelet is the Moka Pot Dangle Charm. This being our first trip to Italy, it was not long before we realized that in Italian culture, lattes and cappuccinos are not to be had in the afternoon. They are typically enjoyed in the morning, often as a part of breakfast. The reasoning behind this tradition is rooted in digestion. Italians believe that milk-based drinks are too heavy to consume after a meal, especially lunch or dinner. I must admit that the Starbucks in our hotel area did make me a wonderful oat milk latte around 4 p.m., probably because I looked latte deprived. The Pandora description for this charm is quite accurate. It goes like this. Let me show it to you closer here as well. They state there's nothing like the smell of coffee in the morning or any time, and without milk products in the afternoon. It really brings out the flavor of Italy to my bracelet, and it's a distinctive coffee pot which has become an iconic part of Italian coffee culture. It has an openable lid, as we can see here, and it features a nice row of a band of pave, around the middle part, and a nice cutout heart at the bottom here. And we have the Pandora logo. As you probably guessed, the next charm is the Take a Break coffee cup charm. It really complements also the Ti Amo charm as they share a similar heart shape. The charm also bears the Pandora logo, as we can see here, right in the middle. And it's shaped as a coffee to go cup. And we have the Pandora O monogram, in the middle, and the Pandora logo is right here at the bottom. It also has a nice message engraved at the back that says, "Take a break." This charm, combined with the Moka Dangle Charm, well, Coffee Pot Dangle Charm, will always remind me of my faux pas ordering a latte in the afternoon in Italy. Looking at the composition of my bracelet, I realized an extra dangle charm would look lovely on the right section to off-balance my Pink Scooter Dangle Charm on the left section. Just before the store closed, I decided to buy the Cherry Blossom Dangle Charm. It was not associated to something I had seen on my trip, but it was so lovely I opted to add it anyway. Let's take a closer look. It features hand-applied pink and white enamel and is accented by a sparkling row of pink cubic zirconia, as we can see here in the bail. I really love that they're pink. And let's look more closely at the pink and white enamel in the middle. It also slightly moves from left to right, as we can see here. It's almost like the petals are being blown in the breeze. Let me show you the back of the charm. It's really beautiful with the open work design of the flower right here. It's really like a dimensional charm. Sorry. I really love the delicateness of this charm. An unexpected surprise was waiting for me at our planned Amalfi Coast day trip the next day. As we concluded our day in the serene Ravello, perched high in the hills, I encountered an enchanting pink flower in the exquisite garden of Villa Ruffolo. The cherry blossom dangle charm was without a doubt destined to be a reminder of this magical garden. Now onward to our final destination, the eternal city of Rome. It's often said that all roads lead to Rome, and I couldn't wait to explore its timeless beauty and history, and of course, a Pandora store. It's the capital city of Italy, and it's steeped in history. It's home to iconic landmarks such as the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, the Vatican, and the Pantheon, which we were fortunate to visit. It's in the Roma Termini Pandora store, the last one I thought I would visit on this trip, but it was actually the one in the Rome airport, that I purchased the Pandora Engravable Heart Clasp Snake Chain Bracelet. This is the first Pandora bracelet to feature an engravable clasp. It has a heart-shaped clasp on which I had engraved Italy on one side, and on the other side, the year of the trip, 2024. I also put security chains on each of my bracelets, and for this one, I chose the embossed heart safety chain. It has a heart on each side, as we can see here, and I think it still adds a nice touch of elegance to the bracelet. It also features a nice little cubic zirconia right here in the middle of the chain. I always put a safety chain on my bracelets. Well, on non-bangle or slider chain bracelets, I do put a lot of investment and love in creating them. I absolutely want to make sure not to lose them. So I feel much safer when the security chain is on the bracelet. And I find that having one on really facilitates putting on the bracelet. As it dangles on your arm and it's still like held by the safety chain, it's much easier to attach the clasp. The final touch on my bracelet are the two pink pave clips. I love putting clips on my bracelets as I find it helps to manage the weight of the charms, and I really like to create sections. Let me zoom out here for a sec. I love to have a right and left section. This section here, and the middle section. These are the clips that feature silicone grips, so I can place them anywhere on my bracelet, and I really do find that they help distribute the weight of the bracelet when I'm wearing it. I also often like to put the Murano charms in the middle, and sometimes the dangle that's on the left section, I'll put it right before my clip. This is because when I'm wearing the bracelet, The dangle kind of falls on the clip and it stays nicely in place there. It doesn't fall all the way down on the bracelet. I thought the color of these clips were so fitting with the with the nice pink accents of this bracelet. This concludes my Pandora trip to Italy bracelet journey. I hope you enjoyed this entry and found it inspiring to create your own keepsake bracelet for your travels. Whether there are upcoming adventures or cherished past trips, each charm is a little piece of a memory, and I look forward to sharing more of my bracelets with you soon. Cheers, and until next time.